ticket, and that means 3 of those spots are locked up, and then one of those other spots, that means that Guelph and Hamilton and Fraser Valley are all fighting for that final spot in that championship weekend.
So we're getting ready for action right here, getting some love from the players as they start. So this is my first time down in the Sleeman Center. We've done a bunch of games down in Niagara and then over in Guelph. So, you know what, I looked at the traffic map, the Waze app, seeing that traffic down the 401, so I took the 407 down here, and geez, life is a much better place with the 407 in it. I'm a much happier person, you know, just cruising down here doing 120. So here we go, tip-off, getting set, CEBL action. Guelph wins it, Xavier Moon tiptoes along the line, leaves it for Jordan Baker. Guarded closely, Baker, clear lane to the basket, didn't want it, kicks out. Daniels lost a handle on it. McKenzie, and now he loses a handle on it. Looks like a foul's gonna be called. So Matthew Kamba, one of the new additions on Edmonton. Another guy I've followed closely, playing down at Central Arkansas. Down in the Southland Conference, McKenzie, guarded by Kamba. Connor Wood. McKenzie, baseline fadeaway jumper, can't get the roll. Tipped away, Xavier Moon with the loose ball.
You know, Edmonton is the best team in the league in rebounding, over 42 rebounds per game in their winning streak right now.
Xavier Moon misses that pull-up, rebound Guelph. That's Famutimi with the ball. And there's Connor Wood, and he's fouled by Xavier Moon. Connor's going to go to the line and shoot 3 free throws.
Well, that's right, and this is exactly what happens when you see a guy like Connor Wood score 9 3-pointers, 29 points in their last game against Saskatchewan, that you have to guard him so closely out at the 3-point line, and that's exactly what Xavier Moon did there. Try and get right in his face, and unfortunately a little bit too much contact. Connor Wood gets to the free throw, and he makes that first attempt.
So Connor, a local guy right here from Guelph. I mean, exactly what this franchise needed. You know, struggling through the early part of the CEBL season, the first half, and now getting some real talent, especially local talent, putting bodies in the seats. Hits 2 of his first 3. Guelph out to a 2-0 lead. Kamba, back to Moon. Ellis, guarded by Famutimi. Shot clock at 5. Jordan Baker. Cross court to Kamba for 3. It is Matthew Kamba.
You know, the Nighthawks do everything they can on that possession, try and run all over the course, use their entire possession defensively, and then Edmonton with that smooth stroke from beyond the arc.
And Kamba, I'm totally with him here. Great block, but he gets called with the foul on McKenzie. And Jermaine Small, the head coach, not a fan of that call. He calls Jermel Kennedy over. Kimball McKenzie at the line. Had the pleasure of watching Kimball firsthand at the NCAA tournament 2 years ago when he was at Bucknell. They were playing down in Buffalo. I was covering the tournament, watched him play up close, a chance to chat briefly with him. And this dude can play, can shoot from anywhere in the gym. Exceptional ball handler. He's been a part of the Canadian national team program as well. Daniels. Moon. Ellis. Edmonton messing around with it way too high, and then there we go. That was just ugly basketball. It was like everyone playing hot potato. Nobody wanted the ball.
Well, that's right. You know, that's Guelph's defensive intensity that we've seen so far here. Just 3 points scored by the Stingers in this game. That's that 1 3-pointer made. Guelph not allowing any open lines, no opportunity to get to the rim for Edmonton so far in this game, and here comes an opportunity.
Nice lay-in, Kimball McKenzie.
Now, Kimball McKenzie's younger brother played for Brock University under head coach for the Guelph Nighthawks, Coach Kissy.
Jordan Baker for 3, too strong. Rebound Kennedy. Sorry, that's Kennedy with the ball. McKenzie. That's Famutimi. Kennedy drives and has that knocked away by Jordan Kennedy, and then he kicks it out of bounds. Nifty little play by Jordan Baker.
You know, that's 2 possessions in a row now. We've seen one for Edmonton and one for Guelph, where they've continually trying to penetrate and passing the ball around, seeing what opportunity creates itself, and so far both teams locking things down on the defensive end.
Xavier Moon leading the charge for the Stingers. Races to the basket. Lovely little finish. Nice acceleration. Xavier Moon. 6-5. Guelph out in front. 7:15 to go in the first quarter. FIBA rules, remember, 4 quarters. Famutimi for 3. Drains it. Oh, it's a 2. We're getting word. Forgive me.
The Famutimi averages 12.7 points per game. A slower start here in this first quarter.
How Travis Daniels didn't get called with a foul. He pushed underneath the basket. Either way, turnover. And Connor Wood inbounds. McKenzie. So no Mike Kabongo for Guelph tonight. Not on the roster. Wood, shot clock at 5. Fade away. Tip in, not there. Xavier Moon comes up with a loose ball.
You know, the Stingers were all over Connor Wood at that 3-point line. No room to create his own shot, and now he's going to get a foul on that inbound pass to Jordan Baker. A little bit too much of a reach, for Connor Wood. And it's going to be a sideline inbound.
Good atmosphere here in the Sleeman Center. Of course, also the home of the Guelph Storm of the OHL. Great arena. Moon. Floater, not there. And that's knocked out of bounds. Can't see whose ball it is. It's going to be Guelph ball. 6:18 to go. Thanks for joining us here on CBC Sports and the Island Sports Network. I'm Chris McKee, joined by Zach Dadson. Kimball McKenzie. Famutimi. Connor Wood. Mike Kaiser. Kaiser in and out. Rebound Ellis. Moon. Wow, he's quick. Almost too quick for his teammates as Daniel lost the handle on that. Moon creates space with his dribble. Great vision. Nice finish, Jordan Baker.
Well, when you have to worry about Xavier Moon being so quick, you're spending all of your time focusing on him. Guelph Nighthawks forgot about Jordan Baker right along the baseline. Easy putback for 2 points.
One extra pass in the corner, Jamel Kennedy. Rebound to Keem Ellis. No dice for Kennedy. Ellis underneath. Baker. And he got hung out to dry and threw that one off the backboard out of bounds.
You know, Jordan Baker averages over 14 points per game, and it's easy to see that his size advantage, or the way that they believe, Edmonton believes that they can use his advantages inside. They've fed him in there 3 straight possessions now.
On the floor for the first time tonight, we're seeing Grandy Glaze as well as Mamadou Gay. And then coming in for Guelph is Miles Charvis.
Now, Randy Glaze and Jordan Baker are the 2 leading rebounders, not just for the Edmonton Stingers, but in the entire league. Randy Glaze averaging 8.8, and Jordan Baker 8.7.
Glaze, love his game, plays with a lot of passion, a lot of fire. Brings it every night. Wood from way downtown, short. Rebound Ellis. Connor Wood yet to get going. Akeem Ellis, coast to coast. And looks like Ellis is going to get caught with a foul. He was a little too aggressive there. Looks like he fouled Famutimi. 9-7, so both teams little early jitters here in the first quarter. Neither team settled down. Couple turnovers, missed shot, and we got a timeout on the floor. You're watching CBC Sports and Island Sports Network CEBL action. Guelph, Ontario on CBC Sports and the Island Sports Network. For the first time in league history now here in Guelph, they're watching us down in the Caribbean. I'm loving that. You know, been down to Jamaica a bunch of times. Really love it. Been all over the country. So pretty cool for me knowing they're watching us down in the islands. Connor Wood for Kaiser. Nice little feed. And there's a dunk.
Excellent,
Kaiser.
Excellent recognition by Connor Wood. Sees that double team come on him, and that teammate that was left on the defensive end slips right inside. Excellent veteran move there by Connor Wood.
When Wood's got the ball, his new teammates better recognize there's going to be opportunities for them to get it to him. Glaze went a little too hard. Grandy Glaze, smile on his face, wondering how'd I get away with no offensive foul on that. Wiping off the floor, Connor Wood will inbound for Miles Jarvis. Jarvis from Mississauga, Ontario, just down the road out of Ryerson University. Double team on McKenzie. Good pass, Jarvis wide open, nothing but net, Miles Jarvis.
So 5-0 run here from the Guelph Nighthawks coming out of that timeout. And now 2 empty possessions for the Stingers.
Jarvis with a dish to Famutimi. So both teams going with a double team press on the point guard, creating things.
Well, that's 5 turnovers already for the Edmonton Stingers.
Moon skates through everyone off the glass and the roll. Xavier Moon, lovely finish. 16-9 though, Guelph out in front. 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Miles Jarvis, he got a wide open look, kicks it out. McKenzie better hit this, doesn't. Grandy Glaze, 1-2 step, and he's fouled. So I don't know what Miles Jarvis was thinking. He had a clear lane, easy little lay-in, and then kicks it out. Substitution, Zeke Marshall coming in for the first time, the big man, the 7-footer. Out of the University of Akron. Grandy Glaze at the free throw line. Grandy played 3 years at the University of St. Louis. Helped lead them to a trip to the 2013 NCAA tournament before transferring to Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona. Ty Corbin on the floor for the first time, number 11 for Guelph. Famutimi for the corner. Bit of a laser, but hey, counts for 3 all the same. Olu Famutimi. Moon. Grandy Glaze for 3, why not? Misses. Both Jarvis and Corbin looking at each other. Anyway, Jarvis comes away with it, has his pocket picked. And that's Peter-McNeilly with the finish.
And no room for mistakes like that for the Guelph Nighthawks. Have to make sure to take care of the basketball.
Corbin. The big man, Zeke Marshall. Corbin guarded by Moon, puts it on the floor, spins around, extra pass, Miles Jarvis. Way too short, rebound Jordan Baker. Great outlet, McNeilly, and the finish. Lovely basketball from Edmonton.
Quick, Zeke Marshall doing everything he can to get back there. Unfortunately, the Stingers just a little bit too fast on that run out.
Edmonton chipping away at the lead, now trailed by just 3. Connor Wood yet to get going. And Xavier Moon off the knee of Zeke Marshall. Clever little play by Xavier. Kenny Otieno on the floor for the first time for Edmonton, number 24. Grandy Glaze puts it on the floor. And Connor Wood with the foul, it looks like. No, they're calling it on Zeke Marshall.
That's a tough break for Zeke Marshall, doing everything he can to make sure that he's in the right spot. Grandy Glaze initiated the contact, but unfortunately, it's Zeke Marshall with the foul. And Grandy Glaze back at the free throw line, showing up all over the court so far tonight for the Edmonton Stingers.
Glaze hits his first, lead down to 2. Grandy comes into today's game averaging 11.2 points per game on 56% shooting. Hits it, no, in and out, and not sure what the call is. Looks like a foul on Daniels. I think Daniels went inside the key before the ball hit the rim, so it'll be Guelph inbound. 1:40 to go in the first quarter.
Edmonton pulling up the full half-court press here.
Wide open look in the corner. Connor Wood yet to get going. Missed on that attempt.
Well, and here come the Stingers fast coming down the court, trying to keep Guelph out of that half-court defensive set.
Baker puts it on the floor. Daniels, he was almost, you know what, anyone else in the league, and he would have posterized him, but you're not posterizing the 7-foot Zeke Marshall.
No, and good job there by Marshall to step in, plant his feet, make sure he's in the right spot, not drawing the foul that time, but creating a lot of challenges for Edmonton on the.
Another turnover by Edmonton. Miles Jarvis, lightning quick, picks up his dribble, gets it to Wood. You know, one thing I'll give Edmonton, they're just not allowing Connor Wood to get set. Ty Corbin for three, too strong. Rebound, Jordan
Well, they
Baker.
watched that box score. They know exactly what Connor Wood did against Saskatchewan on Thursday night. They are not going to allow him to have any open shots tonight.
Etienne, careless pass, sniffed out by Famutimi. Miles Jarvis racing down. Man, he just moved. He really skates around that court. He's quick. And there's a three in the corner.
You know, Edmonton had been on a 5-point run there. A good job by the Nighthawks stopping the bleeding and ensuring they're back up 2 possessions here. 5-point lead, 22-17.
Olu Famutimi hits that three in the corner. Ref was blocking my view. Peter-McNeilly, swish the response for the Edmonton Stingers.
The excellent job there by Edmonton. Grandy Glaze has that ball out at the 3-point line. That draws Zeke Marshall outside.
And Ty Corbin, as time was expiring, missed on that attempt. So, at the end of the first quarter, the Guelph Nighthawks with a 2-point lead, 22-20. You're watching CBC Sports and the Island Sports Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Sleeman Center in Guelph, Ontario. CEBL action. Guelph Nighthawks with a 2-point lead, 22-20. Started off a little ugly. Things finally heated up there in the end, but not the prettiest of shooting so far for Guelph. Just 4 of 12 behind the arc.
Well, that's right, and 3 of those came from Olu Famutimi. 11 points tonight. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Edmonton Stingers, though, 7 turnovers in that first quarter. Too many if they want to compete here and make sure that they punch their ticket to the final weekend, championship weekend in Saskatoon.
A playoff spot is at stake. Edmonton wins, they clinch. Guelph loses, they're out. They're in, they stay mathematically alive. Going to need some help. And it looks like Travis Daniels called with a foul. So Adika Peter-McNeilly, he's got 7 points, leads Edmonton in that first quarter. Everyone's chipping in a little bit. Whereas it seems Guelph, it's all Ola Famutimi. Connor Wood, just the 2 points off the free throws, got to get going. Famutimi, long three, misses it. Jordan Baker with the rebound. Edmonton pushes up. Matthew Campbell wide open off the back of the rim. McNeilly comes away with it. Step back three, short. Baker, and he's fouled.
What an incredible hustle play there by the Edmonton Stingers. Jordan Baker coming in, gets that offensive rebound, and then gets rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. That's the kind of rebounding that has allowed Edmonton to be so successful in this season, especially on this 5-game winning streak that they find themselves on, including 2 straight wins now against the Guelph Nighthawks. Guelph cannot allow that opportunity here for Jordan Baker to come back in and now potentially tie the game after such a strong start in that first quarter.
Really feeling Jordan's shoes. I like these Adidas with the gold trim on it, pretty sharp. Well, Jordan out of the University of Alberta. He's their school's all-time leading scorer. And rebounder, assists, steals, field goals, among everything. You name the offensive category, he's the Golden Bear champ. Edmonton continues to press, and Kimball McKenzie just throws that one into the stands.
Yeah, that one went right into the second row.
Jermel Kennedy looking a little perplexed, saying, dude, no one was around me.
Well, and that's because of Edmonton's continual way that they have challenged Guelph coming up the court. They're not allowing Guelph to come up easily. That double team on the ball handler has meant that Guelph has to use those long passes.
Baker now spots up for three. The lefty gets the roll. Lovely. A little luck on Jordan Baker's side.
Baker now with 5 points, 3 rebounds.
Edmonton now out in front by 3, 25-22. And again, Guelph just tosses that one into the stands. The Nighthawks completely out of sorts. No timeout, though, coming from Jermaine Small. Just substitutions as Connor Wood and Mike Kaiser back into the game.
Yeah, 2 empty possessions here in a row because of Edmonton's pressure on the defensive end. Guelph having a hard time getting into their offense. Coach Charles Kissy and the Guelph Nighthawks are going to have to figure something out here before this quarter slips away. They want to be able to go into halftime with the lead here at home at the Sleeman Center.
Forgive me, I said Jermaine Small. That's the Edmonton head coach. Ellis for 3. Well, Charles Kissy, Raptors 905 this past year, just joined the team, about a week or 2 ago? Akeem Ellis, wide open lane. Easy finish for Akeem. Lead up to 5 now for Edmonton. Let's see if Guelph cannot throw this possession into the stands. Charvis, Famutimi, Kaiser for Wood, double teamed again. Kaiser wide open look. Charvis from the corner, air ball way too strong. And that shot clock expires. Another 3 turnovers, 3 consecutive possessions for Guelph.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 passes around that 3-point line on that last possession, trying to get an open look. Connor Wood continually tonight trying to get some space, but Edmonton, all over Connor Wood, forcing some of the Nighthawks and other 3-point shooters to take a look, but no success so far.
Peter-McNeilly hits the 3 and wanted the foul on top of it. And not sure what the call is, but it's a media timeout on the floor. So you're watching CEBL action on CBC Sports. Hellbent on double teaming Connor Wood, not giving him an inch of space. So Connor's got to recognize that and make sure he finds those teammates who are going to have wide open looks. When you double team, someone's open on the floor. Connor's got to find them. Kaiser looking for space. Leaves it for McKenzie. Kimball got away with that one. Mishak Lufile on the floor, or Lufiel, for the first time. Turns it over.
Yeah, Edmonton's defensive intensity there strips the ball away, and another empty possession for the Nighthawks.
4 in a row. Edmonton. Mamadou Gay, turnaround, not there. Rebound, Guelph. They push it up for Connor Wood, and he thought he was going to get his shot there. Unfortunately, that goes out of bounds. And again, 5 turnovers in a row for Guelph.
Well, and that's why here we are, 30-22 for the Edmonton Stingers. It's not that Edmonton has run away offensively so far, it's that Guelph has run into a wall on the defensive end. After scoring so well in that first quarter, 22 points, they're still stuck there. 4 minutes into this second quarter, no points for the Nighthawks.
Jordan Baker, got away with that one. Corbin, and a little hand check foul on Ty Corbin. Not a shooting foul, because he got a piece of Matthew Kamba. So Ty Corbin, obviously his father, former head coach of the Utah Jazz, most recently an assistant with the Orlando Magic, played in the NBA himself. Always love having a coach's son out on the floor. Jordan Baker, lovely finish. Speaking of being a coach's son, there's one right there. Jordan's dad's coached various levels of basketball. And again, turnover after turnover. I mean, it's becoming a comedy of errors. They got to settle down. 10-point lead now for Edmonton. Baker is tripped up, puts it up. Oh, that would have been a highlight reel. Good effort for him. Went down to the ground pretty hard. And Jordan looks to be in a little bit of pain there. Looks like maybe a little twist on his left ankle. He is walking really gingerly on that left ankle. And it looks like he's going to be substituted after he hits these free throws. No. He's telling Grandy Glaze, instruct him, hey, take the shot as soon as it's done. I'm coming in. Hits the first.
Well, that was an important foul that Connor Wood made. Obviously, injuries aside, you don't wish for anybody to be injured on the court, but Connor Wood, looking at Jordan Baker coming in, knows that he's going to be able to score. You know what? Instead of allowing that open look, let's send him to the free throw line here and make him earn those 2 points.
Baker.
With no, in FIBA basketball rules, only players can be exchanged on dead ball situations. So because that was a live ball, Jordan Baker will stay in here for a few minutes.
So if you're Guelph, you got to recognize, maybe he's a little tender. Attack Jordan Baker right now. Long three, misses. Rebound Mamadou Gay. Moon pushes it up the floor for Kamba. And then he feeds it to Baker, lost the handle on it, fell out of bounds. Grandy Glaze coming in for Baker. Looks like Baker's going to be okay. He's going to walk this off for a minute, give a little rest. No grimacing as he jogged off the floor. 11-point lead right now for Edmonton. 5:11 to go in the half. McKenzie. He had Connor Wood wide open. Wood finally swish Connor Wood off the schneid, hits his first three of the game.
That's right, he was wide open there in that corner a couple of times in his last few possessions. Guelph gets their first 3 points of this quarter, and luckily they're just down 8. This game is still within reach for the Nighthawks, but they got to lock things down here in the second quarter.
Ellis. Oh, lovely from Akeem Ellis, just blew by Connor Wood and a nice finish. Lead back to 10 for the Stingers. Famutimi, McKenzie, and out of Bucknell, was first team All-Patriot League in his senior year. Averaged just over 17 points a game. Connor Wood missed on that attempt. Xavier Moon waited for Akeem Ellis to join the play. Grandy Glaze, turnaround, lovely. Grandy Glaze.
That's a good veteran move by Grandy Glaze. Take a deep breath. Keep yourself calm. You've done this 1,000 times before. Great putback.
Kimball McKenzie, wide open look. Swish. Finally, the Guelph Nighthawks heating up at the Sleeman Center. Bit more like it from Guelph. I mean, McKenzie and Wood, two of the better shooters you're going to find in the league. They start hitting shots. Watch out. Glaze looking for help. Puts it on the floor. Using all his bag of tricks. Can't get that one to go. Looking for the foul. I'm with the refs. Not a chance. And then Glaze gets a little cheap hand check foul of his own.
Well, and that'll happen when you pick up that full court press so often in this game. Grandy Glaze gets himself caught, reaching in a little bit too much, and he picks up a foul.
I think Glaze a little victim of the boy who cried wolf there.
Glaze's just first foul of the game. Neither team in foul trouble. Guelph with 3 team fouls in this second quarter. Edmonton just with 2.
Connor Wood right in front of us at the scores table. 5-time national champion winner at Carleton University. Former U Sports Player of the Year. Playing over Europe. Just joined the Nighthawks this past week. McKenzie to the basket, off the glass. Nice finish, Kimball McKenzie.
2 straight possessions now. Kimball McKenzie has taken this in his own hands. That 3-pointer out beyond the arc in the corner, and now a drive right to the rim.
So I had to laugh. So he got the pass in. Daniels tipped that, hit off the backboard, off his head, and then fell out of bounds. Unlucky. 2:51 to go in the half. Edmonton, 7-point lead. Ty Corbin, McKenzie can't go back to back. That goes out of bounds. No, doesn't go out of bounds. Glaze keeps it in. Ellis for Peter-McNeilly. Floater, way off. Knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Edmonton ball still.
That's a lucky break for the Stingers. It can be so difficult for a team on the defensive end. You fight so hard during a defensive possession, and then the ball gets tipped out of bounds, and all of a sudden here the Stingers are with a fresh 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Glaze for Peter-McNeilly. Akeem Ellis. And it looks like another foul on Connor Wood. It is. And Ellis gets himself to the free throw line.
That's Connor Wood's third foul. Remember, just five fouls allowed. In the Canadian Elite Basketball League as per FIBA rules. Looks like he'll be checked out here.
Jermel Kennedy coming in, most likely for Wood. Connor Wood making a meal of it. Slowly walking off the floor. And Akeem Ellis out of Coppin State, down in the Baltimore area. Started out at Herkimer Community College and then transferred to Coppin. He's played in the NBA G League for Rio Grande Valley. The Houston Rockets G League affiliate. Also played in the NBL and in England. Well-traveled. Many of the guys in the CEBL. Ellis takes a breather, and Jordan Baker back in.
A sigh of relief for Edmonton Stinger fans, to be sure. To see Jordan Baker back out on the court, obviously an important part of everything that this Edmonton Stinger team does.
Corbin. And Kaiser's got to recognize he had a wide open look. Instead, he put the ball on the floor, turn around, little kiss off the glass, he would have had a basket.
That's right, with three Stingers coming in to collapse on him, somebody's open.
Missed attempt from Peter-McNeilly. Rebound Kennedy. Kimball McKenzie, why not? In and out. Kaiser though. Kaiser. No luck. Xavier Moon. Ooh, gorgeous little floater over top of Famu Timmy. Xavier Moon. Just using that speed to blow by everyone. Corbin. Speaking of using speed, but no finish from Ty. Xavier Moon up the floor. Wide open look for McNeilly, why not? No dice though, Kaiser with the rebound. Minute 15 to go in the half. 9-point lead for Edmonton. In the corner, that's Ty Corbin for three.
Great job by the Nighthawks sticking with Edmonton here. Obviously, Edmonton coming in so hot in this game, winners of 5 straight. Guelph throwing everything they can here to keep pace here in the second quarter.
Xavier Moon, again, just blowing by everyone. His speed causing all sorts of issues for Guelph. He's looking at McKenzie like, you can't guard me. And back-to-back threes now. Ty Corbin trying to get him off their feet here in the Sleeman Center. .33 seconds to go in the half, 15 on the shot clock. Moon again, 3 in a row. Xavier Moon putting on a clinic. As Guelph looks a little gas. Edmonton hasn't played a game in 9 days. Looked a little sluggish first, but really fresh legs. McKenzie playing for the last shot. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up, and he's fouled by Xavier Moon. Not the smartest foul in the world. You want to let him take that shot.
Well, especially with time coming down, Corbin McKenzie utilizing that entire clock and then taking advantage at the right moment, finds themselves here at the free throw line. A big second quarter here for the newcomer to the CEBL. McKenzie has done an excellent job. 2 3-pointers made.
So Guelph, after a rough start to the second quarter, settled down. Heating up late, exactly what you need. And what's the call here? There's 2.4 seconds left, and the halftime buzzer went. Oh, it's a timeout on the floor from Edmonton. All right, we're going to go to break. You're watching CEBL TV, CBC Sports, Island Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Because I don't think these Edmonton Stingers are going to let guys like Connor Wood or McKenzie have any more open looks from beyond the arc.
So Connor Wood got himself into a little bit of foul trouble. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kamba, hey, it wasn't the highlight reel it should have been, but it still counts for 2. Matthew Kamba. Kimball McKenzie leading the point. Mentioned those 3 fouls for Wood. Got buried on the bench for the second half of the second quarter. He's got to watch himself.
There's 3 defenders all over him.
Kaiser trying to muscle his way in, and Daniels comes away with it for Edmonton.
Well, and the way Edmonton has collapsed around the rim when the ball goes inside doesn't allow any room for the Nighthawks.
Oh, Travis Daniels accelerates and hammers that one away.
So 4 straight points here for the Edmonton Stingers to start this quarter. That's an 11-point lead now.
Well, Daniels a little quiet in that first half, and finally there's Connor Wood with the response. Just his second 3 of the game, though.
Connor Wood now with 8 points. He had 29 on Thursday night against the Saskatchewan Rattlers. 9 3-pointers made in that game, setting the Canadian Elite Basketball League record.
I think a little bit of an unrealistic expectation. We're all expecting him to put up 10 tonight when we walked in the arena. I think everyone in the stands thinking that as well. Turnover, McKenzie, clear lane to the basket, and that's blocked, Matthew Kamba, but Kaiser with the response and the dunk.
That's exactly why coaches tell their kids it's so important to follow the play, go right to the rim. You never know what's going to happen. Excellent job cleaning up there by Kaiser.
Hey, he's going to get maybe the coach will buy him a hot chocolate for that extra play. Oh, great basketball. Daniels again, back-to-back dunks. Travis Daniels, and he stares down Connor Wood after.
Well, it's been a little bit too easy for Edmonton so far in this second half inside the paint. Guelph going to have to take a page out of Edmonton's book and make it tricky for them.
Daniels out of Mississippi State. He's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This guy's played SEC basketball. Kimball McKenzie played Patriot League basketball, but hey, big 3 nonetheless.
5-point deficit now. Guelph Nighthawks outscoring Edmonton here in the second half so far. And after starting that second quarter, 0 in the first 5 minutes, it's got to be a relaxing atmosphere for Coach Kissy to see the Nighthawks putting some points on the board.
Bit more like it here from both teams. Kamba saved that one. Shot clock winding down 3, and not the foul you want. Mike Kaiser, shot clock at 3, and he's called with a foul.
That's right. It will be a sideline inbound on the far sideline in front of the scorer's table here, but that's right. It bails Edmonton out now with that 14-second shot clock. A little bit more time to operate here. Guelph had done such a good job of putting them in a tricky spot and making them have to force a shot.
Kamba to Moon. Moon again, there's that speed. Xavier Moon has been the player of the game so far, just using that speed. No one in Guelph can guard him.
That's right, 12 points now, and he got past 1, 2, 3 Guelph defenders without a problem.
If I'm Edmonton, I just every time down the floor because no one's guarding him in blue. Too quick. I mean, you look at McKenzie and Wood. I mean, these guys can shoot, but defensively, they're going to be a little bit of a liability. What's the call? Out of bounds?
And it looks like Edmonton is going to have the possession here as Jordan Baker goes to inbound.
Xavier Moon played at Moorhead State under the legendary Sean Woods, former Kentucky Wildcat star. Sean Woods on the other end of that famed Christian Laettner shot in the 1992 NCAA tournament. In the corner, Famu Timi, he was silent in the second quarter, hits a big 3. And the lead now just down to 4.
Family team is showing this Guelph crowd it's not just Connor Wood that can nail 3-pointers. He's got 4 3-pointers now tonight, 14 points.
I mean, he could drain it. It's not the prettiest shot in the world. Oh, that's real pretty. Akeem Ellis with the response for 3. But when Famu Timi, it's just like a laser. It's directly to the basket. No Steph Curry pretty arc on that thing. Oh my goodness! Alley-oop, Matthew Kamba from Xavier Moon. Come on. Get your phones out on that one. There's your highlight reel. Connor Wood, he explodes. Easy lay-in for Connor.
That's so important for Guelph to take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves when driving to the lane. can't fall in love with those three-point attempts, have to get to the lane when the opportunities present themselves.
Great feed in from Moon. Kamba. Akeem Ellis from Damian Lillard range, and he drains it from the logo. Akeem Ellis, come on.
Now with 12 points, 6 on 2 possessions here from beyond the arc.
Oh, things heating up in the Sleeman Center. That one, from darn near half court. Kaiser. Can't get the roll, rebound Ellis.
Well, so here the Guelph Nighthawks came out in this second half on fire, trying to get themselves back into this game. And the Edmonton Stingers back up to a 10-point lead here, 61-51.
Kamba missed on that one. Famu Timmy, Dramel Kennedy. He's got Connor Wood in the corner, quick trigger. No luck. Kennedy, though, with the rebound. Famu Timmy. Kimball with a little floater. Can't get the roll. Rebound Daniels. Guelph not taking their opportunities when they had them. They had a couple open looks. Kimball missed the floater. Moon. He's just creating so many opportunities with his speed. Daniels. Xavier Moon for 3. Now Xavier gets into the three-point show. One after another from the Stingers, and Guelph wants a timeout, try and settle this down. So the Stingers now open up a lead, 64-51. You're watching CBC Sports and the Island Sports Network. Akeem Ellis just about from the logo. Guelph's got to settle this down.
That's right. Edmonton now shooting 60% from the field. Xavier Moon's made 7 of his 10 field goal attempts tonight. He's got 15 points, and Akeem Ellis 6 for 9, including 2 three-pointers. He's got 12 points. So Guelph has done a good job here, but now defensively it's going to be so important for them to slow things down. Edmonton really starting to take flight.
From what I'm seeing, Guelph has no answer for Xavier Moon. His speed is just causing all kinds of problem. He's blowing by anyone at will. And then also he's taking advantage of, they know they're giving him space because of his speed, and he's finding his teammates for great opportunities. It's been all Xavier Moon here tonight.
That's right, Xavier Moon also has 7 assists in this game.
Miles Jarvis drives to the basket, draws the foul. He'll try to convert the three-point play. Oh, Miles to the free throw line, mentioned at Ryerson University. I've been impressed with what I'm seeing from him. You know, he's the guy that we talk about the speed of Xavier Moon. Jarvis is as quick. I mean, may want to consider putting him on Xavier. And there we go. He is following Xavier around the court. McNeilly. Glaze had a wide open look. Daniels lost the handle on Famu Timmy, steals it. McNeilly steals it back. Grandy Glaze and one. Grandy Glaze is fouled. Great hustle play from the Stingers to get that ball back.
And a big smile on Grandy Glaze's face after knocking those 2 points down, knowing that he's going to get a trip to the free throw line for the traditional three-point play. And that's because Guelph was on their heels there. Edmonton moving the ball around effectively, waiting for the breakdown to happen, and all of a sudden there's Guelph with their arms outreach trying to stop him, and that's a foul. Grandy Glaze goes to the line.
Mentioned Glaze spent his senior season at Grand Canyon University, played for the great Dan Marley, former Phoenix Sun legend, and was second team All-Western Athletic Conference in his senior season. Converts the three-point play, drains his shot. Corbin. Ooh. Kept in bounds.
Well, there's that full court press that we've seen from Edmonton all game tonight, creating difficulties for Guelph as they try to get into their offense.
Jarvis missed, and it looks like Kaiser going to be called with a foul underneath the hoop.
Yeah, he'd gotten up high, ready to collect that rebound, but I guess he pushed off a little bit too much, and Edmonton gets the ball.
Glaze ready to inbound. Don't forget, folks, tune into CEBL action tomorrow. I'm going to be down in Hamilton calling the game between Edmonton and Hamilton. I can't wait to see the new look Hamilton Honey Badgers. Peter McNeilly, he's getting into the three-point show, drains one. The Stingers dropping bombs in the third quarter, one after another. Ty Corbin. Corbin had a wide open look, didn't recognize. He's got to take that shot. Good ball movement. Jarvis didn't want it. Drives, blocked. Looks like Mamadou Gueye knocks it out of bounds. You know, where we sit, Zach, right next to the courtside seats, and I'm waiting for Drake to sit next to us one of these days, you know. I feel cheated. Famu Timmy, and he's fouled by Jordan Baker.
Famu Timmy with no free throw attempts tonight. Guelph Nighthawks 6 for 7, now 7 for 8 from the free throw line, and the Edmonton Stingers 8 for 10.
So Zeke Marshall back in, one of the only 7-footers in the league. The CEBL is more like that positionless basketball. It's a different style than what you see in the NBA, and 7-footers a rarity in this league. It's the tempo and speed of the game.
Now Zeke Marshall, 0 points so far in this game, 1 block, but only 1 foul. So is this an opportunity in the final 13 minutes of this game to really have an impact? He's the biggest guy on the court. If he can keep himself on there, he's going to have something to say defensively and offensively.
Baker directing traffic. Great feed underneath. Extra pass. Grandy Glaze in the corner. Oh, and that's Kamba came flying out of nowhere. Hey, I'm blown away watching Kamba up close. I've watched him on TV a bunch of times and on live streams when he was down in Central Arkansas. When I was writing for SB Nation, I had him as my number 8th ranked Canadian playing at a mid-major in the U.S. in my annual list. This dude can play. Zeke Marshall can't buy a basket right now.
That was the opportunity. Excellent job feeding him inside right at the rim, just not able to get it to go. Now Grandy Glaze is being guarded by Zeke Marshall. He's a little bit faster, so watch him try to take advantage of that there. And that's exactly what we saw, Zeke Marshall picking up a foul.
He's got a couple to give, as you just mentioned, Zach. And it's not a shooting foul, as the Stingers will inbound underneath the hoop. They got a 14-point lead. Isn't that beat the black and yellow beat?
That's right.
By Wiz Khalifa, and we're in Guelph. So the DJ's playing tunes for the away team. Yeah.
Now just like that, Zeke Marshall picks up his 3rd foul, 2nd in about 30 seconds. Because Grandy Glaze is so quick, he was able to recognize that mismatch. Oh, this is going to be an opportunity for me on the offensive end. And he scored 2 points. Now he's at the free throw, was fouled. Now at the free throw line on a shooting foul. Because of that quickness, he was able to display against the big man.
So even though Glaze played his ball down in the States, he is from Toronto. This 27-year-old played pro in Mexico, Chile, and in the NBL. One of my favorite players in the league. He's just a character. Comes to play every night, plays hard. 71-56. Edmonton Stingers can clinch a spot in the Final Four in CEBL Championship weekend coming up at the end of August. That's taking place in Saskatoon. Don't forget, you can get your tickets on Ticketmaster.ca. You want to be a part of history. First championship weekend in CEBL history. Ball bouncing around everywhere. I went to a basketball game and a soccer game broke out.
That's right. Grandy Glaze with the turnover, not able to hold on to that one. They're saying, no, it was Guelph that dislodged that ball, but no. Referees disagree. That ball came off of Grandy Glaze, foot. And Guelph Nighthawks with an opportunity here. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
I don't mind them kicking it around as long as he doesn't start rolling around like Neymar. We're all good. And another turnover. Miles Charvis tosses that one into the stands, and Olufama Timmy says, my bad, that was on me. He didn't have his head up looking for it. Adika Peter-McNeilly, guarded by Charvis. Baker off the glass, can't get the roll. Mamadou Gueye with the loose ball. And that went in and out. I don't know how that didn't drop in for Gueye, I don't know. Famu Timmy spins around. He had Corbin behind him. Ty Corbin, you know what? He didn't shout him. He's got to give him a holler. Let him know. Uh-oh, we got an injury behind the plays. Mike Kaiser limping, and the ref stops the play. And it looks like his hands, he's in real pain, wincing. We're going to see Lufiel come back in for him. And it looks like Kaiser should be all right, but he was wincing pretty hard. Shot clock at 11, Guelph will inbound. Miles Jarvis is fouled and one. Good hustle play and finish from Miles Jarvis. 1:12 to go, Nighthawks trail 71-58. Miles Jarvis trying to convert this three-point play.
Edmonton outscoring the Guelph Nighthawks 28-20 here in the third quarter.
And I'm seeing Kaiser walking down the tunnel to the dressing room. So something definitely going on with his injury. Jarvis converts. We'll keep you updated on that. 71-59. Daniels wants to get into it, and he does. Travis Daniels drains it. He's having a second half. Travis Daniels.
That's such a dagger for the Edmonton Stingers, now up 15 points.
Connor Wood's got to get going. Kimball McKenzie in the corner. There's the response for the Nighthawks. Big three. And the crowd's still into it here at the Sleeman Center. So Guelph went through that coaching change. Head coach Terry Upshaw let go 2 weeks ago. And they bring in Charles Kissy. And it looks like the honeymoon may be over for the Nighthawks after that first win.
Now the Niagara River Lions are leading the Fraser Valley Bandits 47-40 at halftime. So if the River Lions go on to defeat the Fraser Valley Bandits and the Edmonton Stingers are able to hold on here and win here on the road against the Guelph Nighthawks, they will be punching their ticket to championship weekend, August 22nd and 24th in Saskatoon.
I mean, for my money, it's a three-horse race right now between Niagara, Edmonton, and Hamilton. Well, the question for Hamilton is all these new pieces, will they be able to gel in time for championship weekend? So if you're not familiar, it's 4 teams will make it to championship weekend. Doing it like a Final Four, 1 game semifinal, 1 game final. No series, just taking a page out of the March Madness, which I mean, you can't beat March Madness, the one and done. Because any given day, Connor Wood from the corner, swish, Connor Wood. He's so quick on that release.
Connor Wood now 3 3-pointers made, 13 points. Can the Nighthawks hold on here on the defensive possession and not allow Edmonton to score before the buzzer?
Akeem Ellis again from way downtown. And he just put that up as the quarter was expiring. Hey, he hit one from there about 5 minutes ago. Why not try it again? So after 3, the Edmonton Stingers with an 11-point lead. They leave 76-65. I'm Chris McKee, joined by Zach Dadson.
And Connor Wood's doing everything he can to get this team going again. 3 3-pointers, 13 points. And you can't forget about Kimball McKenzie, the new point guard here for the Guelph Nighthawks. 17 points. He's leading all scorers for the Nighthawks with 17.
So can't say enough about how good Xavier Moon's been tonight for Edmonton. 15 points, 8 assists as well. He's just absolutely torching the Nighthawks out there. McKenzie, floater, and that's blocked. Travis Daniels, he's having some second half. Ellis thought about that again. He's been shooting from the parking lot, so why not? Daniels, short, but great hustle play. Moon skates in again, steals that.
How fast was he slipping past Olu Famutimi to collect that offensive rebound?
Great feed. Daniels muscles his way in for the basket. Travis Daniels, take a bow.
And that's how defeating it can be when you allow that offensive rebound. You work so hard defensively, and then when the other team gets a second chance opportunity and then capitalizes on it, it can be really defeating. 17-point lead here for Edmonton.
McKenzie, no one in blue moving off the ball. Lufio is fouled, it looks like, by Kamba. Is it? No? Not that it's just another turnover. Lufio just lost the handle on it. 13-point lead for the Stingers.
Kaiser back in the game here for Guelph. A sigh of relief after leaving the game for what appeared to be an injury. Certainly glad to see him back here on the court.
Xavier Moon. And bodies flying all over. It looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Moon as Kimball McKenzie goes dropping to the floor. It is. It's on Moon. You ever see the movie Youngblood in the hockey movie? Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze. It's a junior hockey movie, but the trainer used to stitch them, no anesthetic, no nothing, just stitch them up live right there. That's what I was picturing Kaiser in the change room getting stitched up. He does it with a sewing kit. That's one for your must-watch there, Youngblood. Lovely finish, Miles Jarvis.
Showing off just how quick he can be as a point guard, getting right to the rim beyond those defenders.
Baker, Daniels, McNeilly, and looks like Famutimi is going to be called with a foul before the shot, so it won't be a shooting foul.
Initiated just a little bit too much contact, says the referee. No true point guard on the court right now for the Edmonton Stingers. 5 big men.
Moon taking a breather. Wide open look, Daniels. Oh! And, one thing I love about Daniels, I talked about Kaiser. As soon as he gets it, no dribble, just attacks the basket. I've seen Kaiser 2 or 3 times tonight in a similar situation as Daniels, but puts the ball on the floor, that extra move, that extra half second is what cost him. Daniels, just no messing about. Take it to the hoop, man.
Well, Connor Wood went right up along with Mike Kaiser to defend that play. Contact created. Daniels goes to the line. He makes that first free throw attempt. Lead at 12 points. So Guelph has started to chip away here, but they're going to have to get things done defensively. That's where the opportunity is going to lie. They're going to have to execute offensively, but they must stop Edmonton on the defensive end here to get back into this game.
Daniels averaging 18.1 points per game. Been impressed with what I've seen with him. Another midseason acquisition for the Stingers. Wasn't there in the first couple games I called for him. This guy's making a difference, though. Speaking of making a difference, Kimball McKenzie, little kiss off the glass in the finish.
And 19 points now for McKenzie, trying to use his speed as an advantage when paying attention to that mismatch. He had a big man on him.
And hard foul, good foul by Famutimi, and good sportsmanship as well. He kind of acknowledges Baker. Sorry. I'm of that school. If you are going to foul someone, hammer them. Don't give them any reason to finish the basket.
Well, and that's right. It's an important foul. Jordan Baker goes to the free throw line here. He's 3 for 4 from the line so far tonight. But make him earn those 2 points. No easy buckets allowed here down the stretch for the Guelph Nighthawks.
So talked about son of a coach. It's also Jordan Baker's mom, Trix, was the head coach at the University of Alberta, was also a 3-time All-Canadian as a player with the Golden Bears, as well as his father, Doug, being a 3-time All-Star with the Golden Bears as well. McKenzie recognizes the mismatch. Yeah, nice finish.
2 possessions in a row now. McKenzie blowing past the bigger defender to get right to the rim. 21 points.
So goal number 1 for Guelph. Let's get the lead down to 9 and then see where it goes from there. Got to get a big stop here. McNeilly, no stop. Come on now. Big 3, Peter McNeilly. Jarvis response. Wildly attacks the basket and throws it up. Edmonton racing down the floor. Matthew Kamba. Love his athleticism. He's really explosive. And just as they chip that lead down to 10, it's now back up to 15. Edmonton, it's got to be really spirit-breaking every time they... Welcome back to the Sleeman Center here in Guelph, Ontario. Edmonton Stingers hold a 15-point lead, 86-71. I'm Chris McKee, joined by Zach Dadson. You want to check us out on Twitter? Check me out at Mr. McKee, MCKEE, and Zach is Z Dadson, right?
That's right, ZDADSON.
Of course, don't forget to follow the CEBL on Twitter and Instagram, and as well the Nighthawks and the Edmonton Stingers. Stay up to date on all things CBL. Thank God I do, because it's been a great way to stay up to date on all these player transactions over the past week. Blocked by Jordan Baker as he comes over to help out McNeilly. Knocked out of bounds. Shot clock at 14, plenty of time for Guelph. But if they're going to make a run, I mean, now's the time, right?
Well, that's right, down 15 points. Now, the Niagara River Lions and Fraser Valley Bandits are all tied up, 57-57. They must lose and Edmonton must win if Edmonton wants to lock their trip to the Final Four, but Guelph needs to keep things alive here if they want their season to head to the playoffs.
Knocked out of bounds by Jarvis. There'll be Edmonton ball.
And that's fine. Edmonton regains this possession, but that's okay. You've bled 7 seconds off of that shot clock. You have a second here as the Guelph Nighthawks to reset yourself defensively and not allow an open shot here. Must get a stop on the defensive end here for the Nighthawks.
Wide open look in the corner. Matthew Kamba can't get it to go. The Nighthawks come up with a loose ball. We got some Little John, Usher, and Ludacris in the background. And looks like Ty Corbin stepped out of bounds.
You know, and that's the defensive intensity we've seen from Edmonton all game this game. They put so much pressure on the ball handler that they make unforced errors. That's the 12th turnover for Guelph tonight. Great job by Edmonton.
Just over 6 minutes to go in the game. Akeem Ellis with an off-balance floater. Edmonton, 6 different guys in double figures. Nice response from Ty Corbin. Baker looking for help. Leaves it for Peter-McNeilly. And then McNeilly just loses a handle on it. That's a turnover that Guelph needed. Well, and that's going to get McNeilly a spot on the bench as Xavier Moon and Grandy Glaze back in.
Well, so we wonder now, was this Guelph's opportunity? Xavier Moon has demonstrated this game how fast he is, and he's blown past Guelph defenders. They need to make sure, the Nighthawks need to make sure to keep Xavier Moon away from the rim.
Well, Connor Wood back into the game. I mean, if they're going to chip away at this lead, this 15-point lead, Wood's got to hit some threes. Kimball McKenzie with 21 leads the Nighthawks right now. Jarvis, long jump shot, not the shot you want. Like, got to play smarter basketball. Moon. Ellis. Akeem Ellis. What a finish, Akeem Ellis. He's deceptively quick. Blows by Connor Wood. Wood in the corner. Has that block by Jordan Baker. What a play.
Yeah, 2 blocks for Jordan Baker in the last 2 minutes here.
Now, a bit of an ambitious pass from Xavier Moon, but when you got the lead, when you got a 17-point lead, why not? Miles Jarvis, wide open look. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Grandy Glaze.
Now Edmonton looks like they're trying to slow things down here, make sure that they use all of that clock. Guelph must keep the pressure on them here. Make sure that Edmonton comes away with an empty possession. And if you're the if you're the Edmonton Stingers, you're comfortable here. Use all of this 24-second shot clock, take a shot, and then get back on defense. Make sure this clock bleeds away.
Offensive foul called against Akeem Ellis. He's pleading his case. I'm kind of with Akeem on this one. Bit of a favorable call for the hometown crowd.
That's just the 2nd team foul for Edmonton here. Guelph only 3 team fouls. Neither team close to being in the bonus as time slips away here.
I was digging the House of Pain in the background, jump around. I was this close to rapping the opening verse, but decided nobody probably wants to hear that, so moved on.
So after picking up 3 personal fouls, 2 personal fouls in about 30 seconds earlier in this half, Zeke Marshall comes back on the court for the Nighthawks. Can they feed that guy inside?
Kimball McKenzie, guarded closely by Moon. Connor Wood thought about it. Kicks out Famutimi, 1 extra pass in the corner. Connor Wood, step back 3, short. Rebound, Matthew Kamba. Kamba out of Calgary, Alberta. Grandy Glaze lost the handle. Kimball McKenzie didn't recognize. He could have picked that off easily. He had his back to it. Lead still at 17. Zeke Marshall. And yeah, an elbow to the face of Mamadou Gay. You gotta be kidding me. That's called against Gay.
So the 2 points count for Zeke Marshall. Created some space for himself below the basket. Gets 2 points at the free throw line. Marshall 2 points tonight. 1 block. Just 5.5 minutes of play.
Zeke out of McKeesport, Pennsylvania. I love that town. I was actually just down the road from that. I was down in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania all week at an NCAA soccer camp with my son. So it's just down the road from McKeesport. Anyways, we're going to break. You're watching CBC Sports, Island Sportsnet, and CEBL TV there. It's not cheap to fly to Saskatoon, let me tell you. I was like, hey, man, maybe I'll throw a few bucks somewhere. With those flight prices, I don't know. Might be cheaper to drive. Obviously, it's going to be quite the event. I just saw they booked the band USS for the halftime show. DJ Four Corners, the Raptors official DJ, who's an old friend of mine, Kirk. Know him well. Fantastic DJ, great guy. So, a whole bunch of parties and events planned all surrounding championship weekends. That one almost tipped away. How is that not over and back? Daniels skates through everyone, can't finish though. Connor Wood now, he's got to spot up and take this. In the corner, Famutimi drives to the basket. Good foul, Mamadou Gay. Well, that could have been that dunk right there. That's such a key foul because Famutimi gets that dunk. You get the crowd off their feet and back into this game here with just 3 minutes left.
That's right, an important foul there by Gabe, making sure that he has to earn those 2 points. You do not want to let the crowd get back into this. Make sure they are chipping away and earning these points. No comeback allowed here if you're the Edmonton Stingers.
So Olu played his ball down at the University of Arkansas, the Razorbacks, but he's out of Toronto, Ontario. Big hire for the University of Arkansas, getting Eric Musselman as their new head coach. He's spent the past couple years University of Nevada. Had a heck of a team, took them to the NCAA tournament this past year. Trying to bring Arkansas back to relevance. I remember them winning, I believe it was the 1994 national championship, somewhere around there, early 90s, under Nolan Richardson. Moon. Xavier. Oh, great feed, Kemba, and got away with a travel. No, he didn't. I saw it. Thank you, referee. Kemba, no argument. he was skipping around like he was playing hopscotch out there. Took away what would have been a nice little finish. Kemba, another midseason addition for Edmonton. After he finished Kimball, and what is that? Out of bounds. Kimball McKenzie steps out of bounds.
That's the second time the Guelph Nighthawks have stepped out of bounds in that corner right in front of their bench. Too many unforced errors here for the Guelph Nighthawks. That's because of the pressure that Edmonton has made sure to keep on the defensive end.
Moon. Oh, not in my house. Jamel Kennedy steals the soul of Xavier Moon. (90-78), 2:19 to go. Crowd still in it here at the Sleeman Center. Great atmosphere. It's my first time down in this building. Really enjoyed the experience. Ellis. Oh, has that one stripped. A little bit too much there from Akeem. And what's the call? A travel.
Yeah, Famutimi just wasn't able to get the hand on that ball the way he wanted to and sort of fumbled with it as he was coming up the court and unfortunately took too many steps there. Another turnover here for the Guelph Nighthawks, and that's such a disappointment for the home crowd here as now they were down by 12 points at the 3-minute mark, and you thought, okay, there's a chance here. There's only 4 possessions back. A minute has slipped away here, 2 minutes, 5 seconds, still down 12 points.
Do or die time here. Got to make a little bit of a run in order to make this realistic. But they've got the players to do it. Now, Edmonton going to want to milk out the clock each possession. Zeke Marshall fouls Baker way away from the basket.
Now that's Zeke's 4th foul, so one more and he will be fouled out of this game. 4 team fouls now for both teams. So any fouls after this will send a player to the free throw line.
Kaiser back in. Marshall takes an early shower. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Edmonton ball still. 13 on the shot clock. Moon. Blowing by everyone. Come on, Xavier Moon. Good Lord. Just absolutely blew by Kimball McKenzie. What a finish. And McKenzie tried the alley-oop with Kaiser, but Kaiser was fouled. Looks like he was yanked down as he was trying to go up and reach that. On Baker.
So that's that 5th team foul for Edmonton. Kaiser at the free throw line here in the bonus.
So Xavier Moon got to make a case there to be one of the inaugural league all-stars.
15 points, 9 assists tonight. 7 for 10 from the field.
More importantly, I mean, he's just caused havoc for the Guelph defense. No one can guard him. Kaiser gets the roll around the entire end. That one falls in for him. 92-79, 146 to go. Guelph going with a full court press. And McKenzie fouls him about 70 feet away from the basket.
Kimball McKenzie trying to force a turnover, take a page out of the Edmonton Stingers book that we saw from Edmonton in the first half of this game. Unfortunately, that's that 15 foul for Guelph, and now Xavier Moon at the free throw line, up 13 points with just 1 minute and 42 to go.
So Zach, let's hear a couple. We're going to have MVP, most outstanding player. Any names you want to throw into the hat heading into championship weekends?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, the Niagara River Lions have taken this league by storm. They're 11-3, looking to go 12-3 if they're able to take care of business tonight. There's a couple guys on that team. They have got 5 players that average more than 10 points per game. It's going to be really tough to see down this stretch which players are able to sneak themselves ahead.
Yeah, Trey Bell Haynes, one of those guys, Nem Mitrovic, Ryan Anderson, who up until the other night when Connor Wood had the record for most threes a night, Ryan Anderson had it with 7. He can shoot from anywhere in the gym, that guy. Long 3 from Wood. Honey Badgers, a couple guys as well, definitely going to be in that conversation. Jordan Baker, for my money. Ooh, Travis Daniels, the exclamation point for the Stingers. Jordan Baker, for my money, top Canadian in the league, hands down.
I think that's really something to pay attention to. The league leader in rebounds, one of the top scorers in this league, and a real leader for his team, for the Edmonton Stingers. Just sort of showing up, and one of those guys that you don't necessarily need to run a play for, but he's just in the right spot at the right time and plays fundamental basketball.
A coach's dream, just does everything, you know, a little bit of everything right. 1:05 to go. Edmonton cruising. Any update on that score down in Niagara, Zach?
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on it. Not sure so far.
Long jumper from Kaiser. Under a minute to go. Lead at 15. No foul. Baker. And another basket. Travis Daniels. I mean, Daniels quiet as a mouse. Didn't hear anything from him in the first half. This second half, he's absolutely torched the Nighthawks. Just his size and physicality. Now, the Stingers emptying the bench. Achieno in, and as well as Narcisse and Banza for the first time tonight. Narcisse, one of the designated U Sports players in the league. So one of the nuances of the CEBL, each team must have a current Canadian University player. And now we're going to see that here from Guelph as well. Malcolm Glanville going to get in. Malcolm, local guy out of the University of Guelph. Going to see his first action. You know, I was watching him in warm-ups, Malcolm. This guy can play and really an exceptional ball handler. Shoots really well. I mean, it's all about the development of Canadian talent by making each team have one Canadian player. I love the rule.
Well, and what an opportunity that creates for that player who gets to spend his whole summer playing professional basketball, having professional practices with professional coaches, traveling, a professional travel schedule before it goes back to his university team.
Long three, Corbin hits it. Maybe a little too late from the Nighthawks.
River Lions currently leading the Fraser Valley Bandits 76-69. I wonder if they hold on, and if Edmonton wins this game, as they should, Edmonton's going to the playoffs.
What a play by Daniels. Just tossed that one up in the air as he was falling out of bounds. And now Jordan Baker, but looks like Lufiel just got enough of that, and that's out of bounds. It's going to be Guelph ball. Well, 18 seconds to go. The Stingers averaging 104 a game. They're at 99 right now. We always talk about this. I want them to get 100. I want my free pizza slice.
So the Niagara River Lions, speaking of records, had the league's leading winning streak at 5 games, and the Edmonton Stingers look to go 6-0 now in their last 6 games, taking control of their schedule, up 11-4.
That's going to be a CEBL record, eclipsing the Niagara River Lions' 5 straight wins. So Edmonton Stingers making history, 6 in a row. It's all about heating up at the right time. The Stingers are doing it. They're going to get out of here with a 99-84 victory. Really emphatic, dominant. Zach, your takeaway from tonight's action?
Well, we saw the Guelph Nighthawks take more 3-point attempts than they did 2-point attempts, 30 3-point attempts through the first 3.5 quarters of this game. And unfortunately, if they're not sinking and you're not able to establish a presence inside, then that creates opportunities. I was really impressed tonight, Chris, with Edmonton's defense. They made sure that Guelph was uncomfortable in the entire game. No open looks, no easy drives to the basket. It's their defense limiting Guelph to just 84 points that got them that 6th straight win. And in